Greetings, everyone, and welcome back to Rag Plays The Witcher. I had to stop in at the inn here for a second just to drop some Barcast skulls off with Olaf. And also, I noticed that Alvin is missing. Johnny?
Did you want to ask me something?
Where's Alvin?
Where's Alvin?
Abigail, a local soothsayer, offered to care for him. I hope I did right in trusting the boy to her. She seems strange.
I'll look in on them.
Thanks, Geralt.
I'm sure they'll be fine. We'll speak later, Shawnee.
We'll speak later.
Alright. There was one other thing I wanted to mention. We got a formula for Spectre oil here last episode. I didn't read it, a couple of episodes ago anyway. A blade coated with this substance causes increased damage to specters. The oil is made by mixing ingredients, providing one measure each of vitriol, aether, and rebus. Grease must be used as a base. It's long-lasting. There is a mysterious boundary between the worlds of the dead and the living, one which is easier to cross for restless specters than for humans. To injure a spectral opponent, first anoint a blade with this oil. Only then will the weapon truly part the curtain dividing the worlds, thereby damaging the specter. That's all we have left to do in here. It sounds like it's pouring rain outside. We'll have to see here. I guess not. Never mind. Alright, well, where are we heading? Check my map real quick. I had a plan, and I also found something in the interim between episodes that I wanted to show you guys. I'm going to head up towards Haren Brog's house. I think we're going to explore this neck of the village and try and swing around up here. See how much we can get done. Brand new session. Brand new good mood.
Be alert.
Open sesame. We will see if what I'm thinking about is actually still here. We also have to check in on Alvin and Abigail here.
Want to play Dispatching the Deceased?
Yeah! So, there's our bloody answer with what was going on with what
I'm a salamander.
Olaf was talking about.
Playing that. Be a guard.
Me neither.
Let's play slitting throats instead.
How about the beast comes for you?
My legs hurt.
You children need some friggin' guidance, man. Yeah, we come to understand what Olaf was referring to when he was talking about what they did with the Reverend. They did put everybody who was ill in the village to death. Sounds like those children are to be believed. Truth from the mouth of babes, as they say. There was something else down here that I didn't even notice when I wandered by it, and I think it was over here. No, it was up here that I was thinking of. The cave. The cave is what I looked into off camera, and as it turns out, there's only suet mushrooms in there right now, and just a campfire. There's nothing at all in there. So I'm not even going to go there. I got curious, mea culpa, but actually it was over here with these other children.
Wait!
I'll piss in the dwarf
Yeah.
blacksmith's bellows.
You're the same
for
one,
prank.
Want
huh?
to play Dispatching the
Stupid
Deceased?
Yeah, you again.
My dog spits blood.
Stupid
Kill my
game.
uncle. He's evil.
No, I don't want
Are
to do
you my
that.
uncle? Have you got a sugar doll?
Shouldn't I be like your grandpa? I have white hair. Yeah, random dead person in the middle of a field. I guess he just fell where he dropped and they just left him there. Probably from the plague. Nobody wanted to pick him up and bury him. Can't say as I blame them. I don't know how I didn't notice that as I wandered along. Anyway, we're on our way. I'll just keep you guys awake for... awake. I will keep you guys with me as we wander over to the village. In the event that something interesting happens along the way. I doubt it, but you never know. I could talk to all these beggars and stuff again. But
We'll all die and crows feast on our remains.
Pray that our homes remain free of the disease.
You must kindle the eternal flame.
yes, I must. It's my job, though. Take some Berber cane. Never enough of it around. What are you saying? No. Nothing important, I don't think. You the militia? Hey, you're back. I'm not gonna talk to you. We have lots of berber cane. We don't have much ballast fruit. That's the stuff we're lacking. Only grows in certain parts of town. I think there's 2 trees by Abigail's house, and then one over by.
My legs are covered in manure again.
Well, that's not good. Anyway, we're heading down here. What was I saying? Yeah, there's not many berber cane, ballast fruit. Sorry, trees growing around. There's some on the other side of the river, and then there's some over by Abigail's. A new region, the fishing village. New places to loot, people to see, and a fire, and I'm getting caught in the nets because I'm... Are these nets? Yes, they're nets. I just couldn't see them for some reason. Is there no texture? Where is it? Okay, it's there. It's just hard to see. Just making sure. We got a fireplace. Whose house is this? Nobody important. We'll go in for now. Ah, thugs. Well, hope you don't mind. An old chest with a Temerian iron dagger that can just... We're gonna take the whetstone. And I'll put this here for the time being, and then I'll drop it and pick up my torch again. Merely to get it out of the chest, so it doesn't exist anymore. We have a wardrobe. With Matina Rose wine, a marvelous wine with a rich bouquet and some flint. We have another wardrobe with a ham sandwich and a bun. Yummy. A cupboard with 2 Cadewind stouts, mutton leg, and some flint. A laundry basket with a shawl. And lots of brawlers and thugs. Well, we're going to talk to them anyway.
That bastard called
Get
me a
lost.
thief.
Get lost.
Alright.
I wouldn't harm a dog, but I'd crucify any elf.
Whoa!
This is Haren Brog's territory. Talk to him.
Aaron Brog, huh? I think he's the one that we need to talk to.
I wouldn't harm a dog, but I'd crucify any elf.
Wow. It's hardcore, man.
Who does he think he is?
Alright. Where to now? Chickens! Is that a ballast fruit tree? Nope. Just a holly tree. Swing over here. See some barrels and a fireplace.
Non-humans be gone!
Whoa! Cool it with the anti-instatic remarks!
You'll soon be picking your teeth!
The hell do we have over here?
What's your business with this dwarf?
We're shaving off his beard. What's it to you?
You better be moving along, pal.
You'd be better off moving along.
Love non-humans, do you?
Sheathe your weapon, and stop waving those arms around if you want to keep them.
Ooh, a live one! Get him, lads! Kill the deviant!
You asked for it.
Bastard!
Welp. We're in group. Okay. Past him. How about our man in need over here? Any more? Nice.
Thanks for getting those hounds off my back. Wait. Geralt! Is it you? Well, I'll be
It
damned.
is.
Something wrong? You don't look well. Are you hurt?
True to a witcher. Died, came back to life. Nobody's seen him for 5 years, and he wants to know if something's wrong.
Who are you?
Yeah, drunk. I'm your pal, Zoltan Chivay. Where have you been? Why haven't I heard from you? What about...
Not sure I can explain much.
Ah,
Holy
you don't
crap.
need to tell Zoltan Chivay anything. Let's just say I'm glad to see you. Though it would be nice to resolve some matters.
You misunderstood. I lost my memory. I only remember the last few weeks.
Oh.
Know what, Geralt? Let's have a beer and talk like we used to. Clear your mind and maybe some things will come back to you.
Absolutely, man. But maybe not here at the moment. Also, this extreme close-up is killing me. Zoltan, have you been shaving your eyelids? Oh, it's not a good look for a dwarf, it must be said. You look like something's bothering you.
You look like something's bothering you.
Yes, a nasty matter. My friend was to meet me in this village some time ago, but he never appeared.
Think he might be in trouble?
I hope not. But I wouldn't be surprised if he were. He joined the squirrels recently and agreed to trade with the hawkers.
Squirrels and hawkers?
The squirrels, or Scoia'tael as they call themselves, are non-humans who hope to gain equality by shooting folk from behind trees. And hawkers are merchants who sell arms to the Scoia'tael. Illegally.
Doesn't sound very
I
effective.
see.
Geralt, I'm not exactly welcome here. We non-humans get blamed for everything from the plague through the beast to the warts on the reverend arse. I'd look for my friend myself otherwise.
I'll keep my eyes peeled. Let you know if I learn anything.
Yeah,
Thank
keep
you,
an eye
my
out.
friend.
This close up though. So how you doing?
So, how are you doing?
You know me,
there we go,
my
okay.
schemes. I hope to start a modest business in Vizima, bringing in goods from Mahakam. The Breckenrigs are pressuring me.
The Breckenrigs? Who are they?
The Breckenrigs. Who are they?
My future in-laws. I'm to wed Eudora Breckenrig soon, but my father-in-law-to-be puts too much stock in material things. The Common Cause mine, where I worked after the war, was a complete failure. I blame it on the bloody times.
So, Mahakam, eh? Any profit in that?
From Mahakam? Any profit in that?
I certainly hope so. I made some investments during the war. As they say, money needs to move.
Just so long it doesn't run away.
Geralt,
Huh. You tell me any more about the squirrels?
Can you tell me more about the squirrels?
they're non-human little shits who are fed romantic tales. They've taken up arms to fight for freedom and other ideals. During the war with Nilfgaard, Emir used them to wreak havoc in the kingdoms. I don't know who supports them now.
Okay. So the Nilfgaardians were in bed with them at one point, or they were in bed with the Nilfgaardians, it should be said. Geralt doesn't really know the power politics yet, but I kind of knew that from the books. At least the first, not the first two, but the second two that I read, the Blood of Elves and Time of Contempt. Yeah. Zoltan, you mentioned my vanishing. Any idea why I disappeared?
Zoltan, you mentioned my vanishing. Any idea why I disappeared?
I'm not sure how to tell you, but you died, Geralt. 5 years ago, during the massacre in Rivia,
There we
I
have
saw some scoundrel stick a pitchfork in your gut. You bled to death on a dirty street before my eyes. Or so I thought. And I've seen enough corpses to know that there are some unexplained cases. From what I remember, Witcher mutations significantly changed your body, but that makes it no easier to believe you survived.
Yeah, I don't think that's the reason, and that's interesting, though. That explains our strange appearance in the middle of nowhere, at least partially, that I got you guys to keep a hold of in your head. I want you to continue keeping a hold of that idea, because this is going somewhere, and we're going to find out soon exactly what happened to Geralt, or maybe not soon, but at least before the end of this LP. So keep it in mind. Listen, I'm sure you heard about this beast that hunts the peasants, then.
Listen, I'm sure you've heard about this beast that hunts the peasants.
Everyone's talking about it.
Yeah.
What do you think?
That's no regular monster. A curse or something. Like that crap about spilt blood, love, and destiny.
I'm not sure I'm familiar with that crap.
That's a theory. The strongest curses, magical beasts, and spells arise from a mixture of love, blood, destiny, and suffering.
Yeah.
I see.
Fortunately, this is a rare combination.
More common than you'd think. I need to go, Zoltan. We'll talk later.
I need to go, Zoltan. We'll talk later.
Zoltan's a bro, man. I always liked his character. He's a staunch realist in the times, even with all the bad crap that kind of happens to him. He's kind of like, yeah, I'm not really all about the squirrels and whatever. So, mutton leg, orange, and a dice box. Starter set of dice. Cool. That gives us access to actually play the, what are you guys doing? Actually play that game of dice with the gambler back at the inn, finally. And that's where Zoltan is heading, incidentally. We've got orange, Redanian Lager, and Plum Cordial. We'll take all that. And got lots of different items here. We got another set of dice. I think I only want one, so I'm going to leave that on the ground. That's the same one. Well, you know what? Rusty sword as well. Different set of remains here. No? Is that the same? I can't tell. It says there's two ghost bodies. Well, I'll take it. His remains. There we go. Okay, there's 3 sets of dice for whatever reason. Rivian Creek and Orange. Sure, we got rusty swords, 3 of them. Probably gonna leave all that be. Now, what was I doing back here before I was thrown into that cutscene? Looting barrels. Orange, and flint. Zeman champion, blueberries, and flint, and what else? Is that it? Lots of thugs and beggars out all of a sudden. I have to talk to all of these guys after I'm done looting, though. 2 barrels over here that I'll grab quickly with orange and a silver ring in orange. Alright, well that was worth it. Now we can go have a chat with all these men. Start with the ones over there first. Alright. You there, beggar.
I detest those Vazinian bandits.
So do
I detest the scoia'tael.
The butcher woman's meat tastes bad.
Yeah, I've been wondering about that myself.
Damn those drowned dead. Can't drink by the waterside.
You're by the waterside. What's stopping you?
To drink in the Hairy Bear.
The
But
Hairy
the city
Bear.
gates are closed.
Yeah.
You don't
It's a
even
nice
look like
inn.
you're worth robbing.
Well, thanks. I think. Actually, you might find that I'm more profitable than I look at the moment. At least until I start buying books. What do we got here?
Here to buy? Go see Brog.
Not yet.
Damnable thief's life. I know I'll hang one day. Nice knife.
Starting to rain. Thanks.
If you've a sister, bring her here.
I don't.
I'm gonna retch.
Not on me. Not on me. You, sir. You look 2 sheets to the wind, huh?
Where are the
A little early
orphans
in the
from
afternoon.
abandoned houses?
What time is it? Yeah, it's 1:30. Alright, well, that's everybody.
Maybe not.
Okay, so we were in this house over here. We haven't been in this house yet. Take a look out to see. I'd like to get in one of these boats and traverse the river. Floating logs down, or is this just a jam? Could just be a jam. I go in this door. I think that this isn't Haren's house. Haren's is someplace else. But I want to see what's in the houses. I am recording, yes. Right here. Yes, okay, good. Barrel.
That bastard called me a thief.
Flint. Take. See a cupboard over there. Bread and some blueberries. We'll take it. Some basement. Alright, well, I'm going to talk to all you guys first.
This is Haren Brog's territory. Talk to cursed non-humans. Surprised the earth doesn't swallow them.
Yes.
To drink in the Hairy Bear. But the city gates
Yeah.
get lost.
Alright. Going downstairs. Cellar with a barrel? A couple of barrels. In here. That's a lot of Rivian Creek. We're taking it. And some orange. A lot of rats. You'd think that this place would be flooded, being so close to the river here. What? Not exactly. Also forgot about the Haren is out. That's good. Well, I'm gonna go over to this house, I think, first, before I go into his. Where is it locked? Why is it locked? Diorama we have here or something? No, it's just some junk. Another house. Alright, more guys. An old chest with 2 more whetstones in there. And a thug.
Need to buy? Go see Bro.
No, to drink in the Hairy Bear. But the city gates are closed.
Oi.
Cursed non-humans. Surprised the earth doesn't swallow.
Alright, more Rivian Creek, Cadwinian Stout and Flint. Take it all. We have another cellar. It's all on the upper level, yes. Lots of barrels, nice. More Flint. Orens. Orens. More Orens and more Flint. That it? Yes. Alright, Haren, let's chat. A little chatteroony. Where are we going here? Is there anything around the back of this? Oh, there's another door in. Can I get in? I can. Is this just a different house? It is, I think. Yes, yes it is. Wow. Okay. A chicken! Alright, take it. Take your food, sir. Don't mind me.
I'm sleepy. Cursed non-humans.
Get lost.
Surprised the earth doesn't
Very well,
swallow
there's the stairs up. What's on the upper floor? A wardrobe and a cupboard and a chest! Hot dog! Alright, Flint and Toussaint Red in here. Zeman Champion and Flint. Cabinet with Matina Rose. And the chest with Temerian Steel Dagger. That's better than the other one. Beauclair White. I'll remember this. I'm going to come back for that. Because I might be able to sell that to Haren downstairs. After I ditch my torch. Because there's another torch back in town that I can buy. Oh, yes. Okay. Range our inventory. A lot of flint again we could probably do to get rid of some of that. And that ring. Beggar. There's no other place around the back of here to get into, is there? Nope, just some nice flowers. I like flowers. Always livens the scenery up. Alright, Haren, you're a brawler.
I'm gonna rat.
No, you're not
killer.
What? How do I get in there? I can't. Okay. Maybe around back? How did you get back there, sir? There's no... Oh, okay. Okay. You might be important. I'll swing around here and just... Oh, what? What? How then?
Slashing like a seasoned killer.
Yeah. Who are you, anyway? No one important. Whatever. Aaron.
Greetings to the honorable gentleman.
You are?
Haren Brog, merchant and middleman at your service. What brings you here, Witcher?
What do you have to offer?
The Reverend sent you, I presume?
Of course.
Of course.
Well, why don't I believe you?
Because you haven't seen my bling yet.
It's
the eternal fire. A gift from the Reverend, I presume.
Yes, sir. Interesting. Well, he didn't... Oh, we can actually ask about Zoltan's friend, Hoog. I guess his name is. Didn't mention the name. Well, I suppose we should ask about that first, maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna do that first.
My friend seeks a dwarf, Hoog, a Scoia'tael.
I'll ask around. Maybe I'll learn something.
Well, thanks.
The eternal fire. A gift from the Reverend, I presume.
Yes. Listen, I found these strange dice. Look like dwarven handiwork.
Listen, I found these strange dice. Looks like dwarven handiwork.
Not here. You want to get both of us in trouble?
You're no saint. Afraid of a box? You have so much contraband in stock.
Survival instinct.
Yeah.
I'd rather lay low. The Reverend detests this game.
Oh. So you know what it is?
It's gambling.
I didn't say that. They're obviously not of human make and stink of devilry. Best ask among the dwarves. They must know something.
Thanks for that, at least.
All right. Another journal entry about Haren Brog there.
The eternal fire. A gift from the Reverend, I presume.
What do you sell?
What do you sell?
Anything, really, but in these hard times, I have a rather limited selection.
Show me.
The customer's always right.
I love that this guy has a stammer. Like, what other game in history, maybe, has a character with a stammer? You don't see it. Lots of other little things like that in The Witcher, of course, but it's just another kind of a quirk about this game that you get to see a bunch of things that you don't otherwise get to see in other video games, and especially other RPGs. They're so plain these days. I know. The Witcher does it differently. You mean to tell me I've been lugging around this thing for like 5 episodes, hoping to get money for it, and it's worth 10 whole gold? Get out of my inventory. I spit on you. Alright, I was right about the torch being worth the money. Get rid of that while we're at it. So Haren Brog, what do you have? I'm going to get rid of some of this flint. Get rid of 20 of them. Okay, and he'll also take the whetstones, but I'm not interested in selling those. He has 25 flint, whetstones, more of them. Saltpeter, suet for greases, and goose fat. That's delicious. You'd cook with that, man. Don't use it on a blade coating. Temerian rye, Stammelford's dust, grindstone, slightly better version of the whetstone. Do we have one of those? Yeah, we do. Bear fat, the best grease you can get. Zerrikanian mix for bombs again. A light club, an axe, which we definitely should have taken as an item from Kaer Morhen. We probably could have gotten decent money for it. Temerian iron dagger, a Temerian iron axe, that heavy club we just sold him, a small axe, 6 to 12 damage, chance of dislodging shields. So the small axe is better damage but worse chance of dislodging shields than the Temerian iron axe. That's strange. Temerian iron dagger kind of sucks, 1 to 6. Light club is 2 to 10. All of these, they don't work with Witcher combat styles, like I said. 5 to 15 damage, chance of bleeding, plus 40. We've got a Temerian steel sword here, minus 20% damage. A steel sword used to fight against humans. Now, the minus 20% is being measured against their current weapon, so there's that. The steel dagger, which gives us a bit more chance to inflict pain, other than the iron dagger. Got our torch we just sold, and we also have this blue meteorite, which gives you a chance of critical effect pain if we bought it for our steel sword here, but I actually don't usually make steel swords with the blues. So I prefer the red meteorite if I can find any. So that's all we want to sell him. So the rest of it.
The eternal fire. A gift from the Reverend, I presume.
Tell me about the men who wear salamander pins.
Tell me about the men who wear salamander pins.
I'm not willing to discuss that with strangers.
I have gold.
What good is that if I die the next day? Right. Another of your kind came before you. He gave me no reason to trust witchers.
The Reverend sent me. He thinks you need a witcher.
The Reverend sent me. He thinks you need a witcher.
Probably should have asked him that first.
I do. The dead emerge from the river at night. A ghastly cold blows from the water, making my flesh crawl. Help me. I'll spare no expense.
All right. Sure.
I'll help in exchange for information about Salamandra, and throw in 100 orens for my expenses.
I heard you were looking for Salamandra, but if so, you're looking for trouble. It's no matter to me. You have a deal. These damned undead are my concern. They scare customers off and destroy my crates. And this is a valuable shipment for a special client.
Okay.
Where would I find these drowners?
Where? At the river's edge. They creep out of the water after dusk.
I see.
Witcher!
Alright, well, farewell.
Farewell.
Good for now. We got a new quest, Strangers in the Night, exchanging glances, don't know the rest of the song.
Flashing like a seasoned killer.
We got a bunch of journal entries here. A game of dice. I got my hands on a box of dice. It looks like dwarven handiwork. Is there a story to it? I need to find someone who can tell me more about dice, about these dice. And what was that we just saw? Berengar's Secret. No. Dead Hand of the Past. No. Fist Fight. No. Monsters and Men. No. Strangers in the Night. Haren has a problem. Drowners attack the people who watch his goods. At the riverbank at night, I promise to help him. I need to go to the riverbank after dusk and kill any drowners I find lurking by the crates of goods. Very well. Drowner contract we still have. We'll probably complete that at the same point we complete Strangers in the Night. The Ghoul contract, we're working on that still. Salamander's Trail. I gained Odo's trust now for Haren and Mikkel. Wanted, we've got the Professor again in Witcher's Secrets. It's all to be done. I'm going to go inside Haren's house here and loot it before I do anything else. It seems like you have a lot there, Haren. Cupboard with raspberry juice and cow's milk. Good. Need some breakfast drinks. And a wardrobe with Against Non-Humans, a book that we won't have to buy. That's nice. He doesn't have a downstairs? It looked like he might have had a downstairs, but I guess not. Okay, well, let's read this book then. Against Non-Humans by Anonymous. It was then that the elven wise men called the sages gathered in the dungeons beneath Reinhold Castle. Let me rephrase that. It was then that the elven wise men called the sages gathered in the dungeons beneath Reinhold Castle. Okay, I don't know why I stumbled over that. The eldest of them said, "The day and the hour have come. We are here to discuss the fall of humans. We will avenge the death of Lara Doran. We will shed their blood and drown the world in chaos. We will hide in the forests for 500 years while the chosen live in human cities and become their neighbors. Everyone knows their place in the plan, whether elf, dwarf, gnome, sorcerer, or Nilfgaardian. Whoever betrays us is doomed. We will call ourselves superiors because we have no lords over us, and we spit on gods." Then all swore an oath, and each drank the blood of an innocent child from a golden chalice to seal their obedience to the plan. Okay. We have a glossary entry on the elves and the dwarves and gnomes and Scoia'tael. Okay. Read them all. We also had characters, didn't we? Yes, we did. Okay. We'll read those first. Haren Brog. Haren Brog is a suspicious character who fears only the reverend. He sneers at the law and surrounds himself with thugs to protect his shady dealings. Brog lives in the outskirts, in a little lakeside settlement that he rules outright. He never strays far from his home. Brog runs a store trading in weapons and alchemical ingredients used to produce bombs. Alright, nefarious sort of character. And then Zoltan Chivay. I helped a dwarf being attacked by racists. He recognized me as an old friend of his. The dwarf's name is Zoltan Chivay. That's Hungarian, isn't it? Zoltan. It's the last name, and Chivay is actually the first name. He claims to have witnessed my death years ago in Rivia. Zoltan seems reasonable and pragmatic. He takes the world with a grain of salt and sees irony in most things. Just like other non-humans, he also seems vexed by the racist atmosphere of Temeria. Yeah. Well, not from our part, eh, Zoltan? Not from our part. What was the rest of that? That was in Glossary, I think. Scoia'tael. The Scoia'tael are a group of elven and dwarven rebels fighting against the discrimination of non-humans. They're divided into commando groups or independent squads. Their protest against racism quickly turned turned to violence even. Scoia'tael rob merchant caravans, plunder and burn villages and kill. Instead of finding a peaceful solution, humans send troops to fight them. Well, I mean, if you're burning friggin' villages and killing caravans and all that stuff, I can't really blame the humans, can you? Scoia'tael means squirrel in Elven, and the name probably comes from the rebels' habit of attaching squirrel tails to their clothing. Yeah. Banner rebels. We have dwarves. Dwarves are shorter than humans, but tougher and more muscular. Male dwarves wear long beards. I think we read this part here. Wear long beards. They're usually gruff but can be merry. They are renowned for their stubbornness. Considered excellent craftsmen and warriors, many have earned grudging acceptance in human society. Still, it is not uncommon for young dwarves to join the Scoia'tael, rebels to fight for more rights for non-humans and an end to persecution. Dwarves are one of the elder races. They were once a dominant race, along with the elves. But now their sole enclave is Mahakam, a mountain city rich in metal and mineral deposits. Of all the elder races, the dwarves have assimilated best, and many now live in human cities. They run businesses and are often wealthy, though they meet with disdain and distrust. During the war with Nilfgaard, dwarves made a name for themselves as mercenaries, although many of them also fought in Scoia'tael commando units against the Northern Kingdom. So they were playing both sides, basically. Would explain why people don't really trust them that much, but anyway, gnomes. Gnomes are secretive and mysterious. Most of them live in Mahakam and are allied with the dwarves. They seldom interact with humans. Gnomes are talented craftsmen, miners, and inventors. Their technology is superior to that of humans, and gnome weapons can be equaled by no others. They are considered the eldest race on the continent. Alright, the gnomes came first, then. Elves. After gnomes, elves are the eldest race on the continent. They created a magnificent civilization, and the greatest human cities like Vizima and Oxenfurt were built upon elven ruins. Elves also have a special affinity for magic, although their magic is different from that of humans. Elves are long-lived, yet the reproductive period of their lives ends quite early, and moreover, they reproduce much more slowly than humans. This is why they were defeated, the reason why they lost their preeminence in the world. Today, only 2 enclaves of the race remain. The Blue Mountains, where the elves suffer privation and are dying out. I think privation means... I'm not really familiar with that word. I think they're starving, that's what that means. And Dol Blithana, the Valley of the Flowers, which is ruled by the sorceress Enid and Gleana. The Valley of the Flowers is a dependency of Nilfgaard. Yeah. Dol Blithana, that played a big role in the, I think it was either Last Wish or Sword of Destiny. I think it was Last Wish. I think it was at the very end of the Last Wish. I should know that. I just read the bloody books, but it's where Geralt kind of met a devil and got into some hijinks. Quite a good story, that one. I liked that one quite a bit. And, did meet the elves there, although they weren't living in Dol Blithana in the book. They were actually just living in the Blue Mountains, so maybe they moved in. I think this takes place way later. If I recall correctly, in one of the books, there was a treaty that allowed the elves to settle after the war with Nilfgaard in Dol Blithana or something, as long as they didn't leave or something like that. I can't remember. It's a nice place in any case. We won't be going there in this game, sadly. Anyway. Right, so we're at the damn water side. We might as well deal with these drowners while we're here, I suppose. Yo, Haren.
Witcher!
Farewell.
Alright, you don't have anything else for us. Good. I can't sell that book to you, can I?
Witcher!
Witcher!
What do you sell?
Anything rare. Show me.
Cut to the chase, man. Cut to the chase. Oh! The Temerian steel dagger. I think it was in that house. I'm gonna go grab that. Sell it to him. Aaron. Ah, it's raining.
Witcher!
What do you sell?
Gimme in. 20 gold. Alright, that's alright. Get rid of it. Up to 700 now. That's pretty good. Alright, I'm going to go collect that torch, and then I'm going to come back here and meditate. I don't think I'll show you guys, or bother, just walking over there and getting it. I'll be right back.